All right. Welcome, Periscope. Welcome to the replay on Periscope. You can swipe to the right on Apple, up from the bottom, Android, to share and follow. And also tap the screen, ladies and gentlemen, to show some love. All right, we're getting started here. Good evening, everybody there at Meerkat. Welcome, Sister Candace there at Periscope. Welcome. Don't forget, Periscopers, hit that little para-dude in the corner and share. Hit the para-dude in the corner and share on Facebook, Twitter, and also your followers on Periscope. All right? And also hit some hearts. Give me some hearts. Let's go ahead and heart it up. Thank you for inviting Sister Candace. Go ahead and hit some hearts. Thank you very much. RR69. Go ahead. Urban Houstonian. Welcome. Go ahead and hit the screen for some hearts. Go ahead and share. This is the evening edition, ladies and gentlemen, of my morning scope. My name is DarrellMuhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Real estate investor, mentor, coach, and trainer. Around. All right, good evening, Ken Lee, one of my latest students that just got the course, and he said he's loving it and getting a lot of information from it. Welcome. Good luck to you, Ken, and just follow those instructions, and you will be successful. Follow the instructions, and you will be successful. Welcome, everybody, to the evening edition. I'll make it real quick. Hey, what's up? Good to meet you. All right, welcome. Give me your name and what city you're from, and you're new. Put new there in the feed on Periscope and Meerkat. Put new if you're new to my live stream. Go ahead and put N-E-W, and we'll get started so we can give you the content for tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about, hey, thanks a lot for putting new in there. All right, we're going to talk about the 2 ways to close any wholesale real estate transaction. The 2 ways to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Before we do that, let's do some housekeeping items. Once again, we're excited to do these live streams. These are part of our pre-launch to the release of our real estate course. There you see it, The Secrets to Wholesaling Real Estate, Volume 1 and 2. It's going to be downloadable. Let me say it again. It's downloadable training program, not physical, but downloadable product. 13 hours of boot camp style, no holds barred, the good, the bad, and ugly, everything from A to Z of wholesaling real estate. All right, how to make $5,000. You see it right there. How to make $5,000 a month. No job, no credit, no risk, no money, right? No, you can have a felony. You can be a felon. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you can do it. You can be a legitimate real estate investor or a real estate entrepreneur. All right, and I'll show you how to do it legally, ethically, and morally, so it won't violate any of your moral standards, no matter how high they are. Okay, so you're going to learn more about this in the next coming weeks. We're going to release that course right before Thanksgiving. Now, here's what you need to do. If you're serious to kick off your 2016, then here's what you need to do. You need to go to my website right there, TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. You see it right there on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. And that way you can get on the special VIP notification list. VIP notification list, so you can be made aware of the release of my program. All right? It's a specific day, the time, and location. We're going to release it live here on Periscope. And you want to be there. Why? Because we're going to have some special bonuses only for the live event. Okay? All right? And you also want to get on this list because we're going to start a 13-day free boot camp here on Periscope starting this week. So you need to know the exact time and day that's going to start so you can be here for those 13 days. We're going to take a nugget from each one of the 13 modules in my course, and I'm going to teach you and train you on it. All right? So make sure you go here at the end of this stream and get on the list. All right? Another housekeeping item. Here's how you can reach me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a guru. I'm not a, information specialist, if you will, infomercial guy. Here is where you can go to reach me. Thank you for the screenshot. That's my telephone number. It's not a Google number. That's my cell phone number. 713-817-5952. If you have any questions, if you want to know more about the course, if you want to know more about some deal you're working on, you want to get a professional expert opinion, call me, leave me a message. Hey, Muslim love Jesus, leave me a message, and I'll get back with you. All right. Now, if you want to know more about how you can get a pre-release copy, all right, a pre-release copy of this, you can get this right now before we launch. All right, get a bootleg copy. Just text me at that number, okay? Just text me at that number that I showed you a few minutes ago. You need to look at it again. Somebody put it there in the live feed. All right? Just text me at that number and say, I want the link. I want the link. I want the link. Darrell, send me the link. Okay? So let's get into it. If you're watching this on a replay, ladies and gentlemen, swipe to the right on Apple, up from the bottom, Android, and share. Go ahead. Go ahead and share it right now. Those that are live with us right now, if you haven't shared the stream, go ahead, trust me. All right, it's going to be a power pack information. You want to share it with your friends. Go ahead and share it with your friends right now before we get started. All right, same thing there at Meerkat. Go ahead and restream it. Go ahead and restream it for your friends, and we're going to get started right now. Okay, for those that have never been on one of my streams, my name is DarrellMuhammad. Real estate investor, mentor, coach, trainer. I've been going to those hotel seminars and watching infomercial, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, going all the way back to 1980. And I bought my first real estate course in 1983. I remember like it was yesterday by a guy by the name of Ed Beckley. Ed Beckley. And just like the gurus from back of those days, they're not around anymore. They made way for the new generation of real estate gurus. So I've been studying for a long time, started in 2000, being an active professional investor. So I have 15 years, all right, underneath my belt of being active and fighting it out to carve out a space in this real estate investors space, okay? So we're happy to have you with us. We're going to share a whole lot of what we've learned as far as wholesaling in the next couple of weeks up to my launch. So with that being said, today we're going to talk about two closes, two ways to close any wholesale real estate deal. There he is. Hey, Solution Turk, how you doing? Welcome, Brother Fashawn. So here it is, two ways to close any wholesale real estate transaction. Now, you know, you think of closing, if you've been in sales like I have since 1990, then you know close may mean, you know, different things to different people. But the truth of the matter is, close means not, it's the action that executes, or I should say that consummates the deal. So we're talking about closing in real estate. We're talking about at the title company. We're talking about the transaction that takes place at the title company. Okay? And there's two ways that you can close at the title company as a wholesaler. One, now write this down. Somebody put it in the live feed. Somebody put it over there in Meerkat. Number one way is a double close. Double close. They call it simultaneous close. All right? Two close on one property. Two close on one property. There you go. Thank you. Double close. All right? The first transaction, the first closing, you, the investor, you, the real estate entrepreneur, is the buyer. We talked about the and or signs. We won't go into that again. All right, check it out a little bit later. But as the buyer, is your name and or signs. All right, this is where it comes into play when it comes to closing. All right, and or signs. So double close, number one. Number two is the assignment of contract. Assignment of contract. What it is, you assign your position on the contract to an investor. This is before the actual closing at the title company. All right. So here I am, Creative Home Buyers LLC and or signs. Fashawn comes as an investor, and I want to assign it to him. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Assignment of contract. We fill out assignment of contracts. We execute it between myself and Fashawn. Okay. And he gives me an assignment fee. $5,000 assignment fee. I get that before closing. Now I take that assignment of contract signed and executed by both of us. I send it to the title company. Now the title company sees that I sold my right. I sold my position on that contract to Fashawn. Okay? That's what I did. Right? So now the title company is looking for Fashawn to show up at the closing, not me. Right? Now the seller might not know anything. Right? And because you put and or signs after your name as the buyer, the seller does not have to be notified, and the seller does not have to agree upon the assignment of the contract. Okay? So that's very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. That's very, very powerful. That's a strategy that you can use. Now, I got to warn you, there's pros and cons to both. There's times when you should use assignment of contract, times you should not. Okay? And in my course, I go into full details on when to use the double close and how to minimize the cost of a double close, since you'll be paying for the same fees twice, right? And there's a way to reduce that cost so you won't be paying for duplicate fees when they're unnecessary. But the title company's not going to tell you that. Why? Because the title company makes their money from the fees, right? And I'll tell you a little bit later on how I ran across that, okay? But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a double close, and we're talking about assignment of contract. There's a point in time where you don't do assignment of contract. You never do an assignment of contract. And you need to know when that is. Because if you ever make the mistake of doing assignment of contract when you should have done a double close, it will cost you dearly financially. It'll cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and you may even lose a key investor. All right? The worst thing you can do is lose a key investor. An investor that performs. An investor that moves quickly. An investor that has cash readily available. Right? Once you get one of those type of investors, ladies and gentlemen, you want to treasure them. Right? You want to treat them as the VIP that they are, because they'll make your life a whole lot easier. And I'll tell you a little system that I came up with in my course that I use that makes sure that I rewarded those investors that performed. All right? I rewarded those investors that perform. I have a special system that I put in place to reward them. Okay? So when it comes to closing transaction, ladies and gentlemen, wholesale real estate transactions, there's only two things you can do. You can do a double close, or you can do assignment of contract. You got it? Double close, assignment of contract. During the 13-day boot camp, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get more into that, a little bit more detail, not too much, because all of it's in the course. All right? All of it's in the training program. All right? But we will come to you 13 days straight and give you nothing but boot camp style training on nuggets, jewels, gems out of each one of the 13 modules, over 13 hours of nothing but training. All right? No music, no intro, no extra, just straight up training. It came from a private training that I did over 6 weeks for a small group of people. All right? That's where that content came from. All right? So once again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, there's only two ways to close any wholesale real estate transaction. Way number one, and the most often used way, is the double close. Taking questions. Yeah, I can take a few questions. Number two, assignment of contract. Let me do some housekeeping again. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, to reach me, Periscope and Twitter is at DarrellMuhammad, just like you see here. Facebook is DarrellMuhammad Fan, F-A-N. If you have any questions after tonight's live stream, call this number. Leave me a message with your question, and I'll call you back and answer your question for you. All right? Now, if you want an early release of my program, text me at this number, I want the link. Text me at this number, I want the link, and I will send you the link with a special discounted price for early pre-release of my course. All right? And when you get the early release, ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned earlier, if you missed it, let me see, how here in New Orleans I've had hard time finding title companies willing to do double close. Well, you just got to shop around. See if there's a Stewart Title. I use Stewart Title here in Houston. That's one of the largest title companies in the country. See if there's a Stewart Title in New Orleans. And if there's a steward title in New Orleans, they should be able to do it. If not, and I tell you on the course how to find a investor-friendly title company. Here's what you do. You ready? You call the main switchboard. Say, who is the closing agent that closed the most deals with real estate investors? Who is the title agent, closing agent, that does the most deals with real estate investors? Hello, how you doing? You know, they transfer the call. Say, hi, how you doing? Hey, look, my name is Darrell. I'm a real estate investor, and I'm looking to work with a seasoned closer that's used to closing with investors, used to doing investor deal type closes. Who would that be? Even though they transferred to them and said they are it, you still want to ask that question. Who is that? Who would that be? They say, oh, well, that's my boss, or that's the closer I work for. Well, great. So you ask the question twice, two different people, to see if you're going to get the same answer or a different answer. Oh, that would be such and such. Oh, let me send you back to the switchboard, which means that was the wrong person that the switchboard sent you to in the first place. But more in training. That's training, more into that. But check out steward title. Steward title. All right? And if that doesn't work, then you call me. If there's not a steward title in your city, in New Orleans, which it should be, then you call me and we'll find one who is investor friendly. Okay? There's lots of times I've learned in my over 30 years of sales and entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen, that a lot of it has to do with how you ask. Right? How you ask. That's what a lot of it has to do with, how you ask. Okay? So, go to TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. Get on the special VIP list. Right? The VIP list. So you can be aware of the release of the training of my training program. All right, it's going to be a live event that I'm going to release it with some special bonuses only for the live event. You can only get it if you show up to the live event. We're going to reward those that show up to the live event with some special bonuses that you can only get at the live event unless you order the course now. Unless you pre-order it now, then that's a way where you can automatically get everything that's going to be on the special on the live event. All right, that's the only way you can be sure to get all the live event specials only, without showing up. Other than that, you have to show up. All right. We want to reward those who take action now, who put all their fear behind them, all their doubt, all their suspicion, all the things that stop you from moving forward. We want to reward those that move forward now and go ahead and purchase it on an early release, special early release price. Text me, I want the link, at 713-817-5952. All right, got some good bonuses, man. We got some bonuses for those that show up. We got some bonuses for the first, first 9 people, first 10 people who order at the live event. We got some special bonuses just for you. All right. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, I covered everything. I think we covered everything. All right. The 2 ways to close any wholesale real estate transaction. Number 1 is a double close. You use that probably 80-90% of the time. And the rest of the time, it's assignment of contract. Assignment of contract. And the only way you can assign the contract on your purchase agreement with you as the buyer, you have to put in there and or assigns. Okay? All right, then. So any other questions? Put in the feed real quick. Go ahead and heart it up before we go. All right? Go ahead and heart it up before we go over there at Periscope. If you like the information that you received, go ahead and show some hearts and share it. Now, you can watch it again on the replay. You can share on the replay, and you can hit the hearts on the replay. Thank you so very much. Any other questions? Going once. Going twice. No other questions. We're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us on the evening edition of my Morning Scope. Morning Scope's at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Evening is around 6 p.m. All right? So make sure you catch us one or both of those times. All right? Remember, the mother of learning is repetition, over and over and over again. All right? So as always, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, your community deserves your very best. Until tomorrow morning, take care God bless. And text me if you want that link to get your course now. All right?